Welcome, Charles.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. My name is Charles, and I eat too much.
Hi,
And
Charles.
I want to just say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, and ahead of time, because I'm not going to see you guys till probably after Mother's Day again. And I was thinking the doctor's opinion, right? Because it's some good instructions in here. And what really struck me was, the 100 men that recovered, and also what I really wanted to read that. And the reason why you guys were having problems in this book is every time where I see the word drink, I put eat, because it's my book and I tailorize it to fit my recovery. So this is repeated over and over, unless this person can experience an entire psychic change. There's very little hope for his recovery. I don't know who they talking to, right? But, for me to be in a church on a Friday, that's a psychic change, right? I had promised my sponsor I was going to come see him at the 6 o'clock meeting and we were going to go to dinner. But then my self-will was like, let me lie to him and just be like, you know what, something came up. Because I've done it in recovery. No, let me say I've done it in abstinence. Because abstinence ain't recovery. So the psychic change, right, is, you know what, I don't got to go to the gym today. I'm not overeating, so, I don't got to go. It's not necessary for me to lie to people every day today, This is psychic change, right? And, I may be recovered for the day, but I'm not cured, right? Like, self-will still pops up, character defect still pops up, but that's why I carry this big book with me everywhere I go, because I can just pull it out and read some of the solution and act as if, so, wow, like, I think, my friend from Chicago, he always says, thank God for Alcoholics Anonymous. And I thank God as well, because I thank God that OA uses, adapts Alcoholics Anonymous as its basis, because, like any problem I got, if I cross out, it doesn't have to be just alcohol. If I cross that word out and put the word that I have, or the vice that I have the problem with, it works. It works. The psychic changes, I'm thinking about other people today. Like I got paid today, and it's Mother Day, and I know a lot of mothers, and it is what it is. And the bills get paid, and I got no complaints, just doing for others, and that's that psychic change they're talking about. Without this, I can't recover. So if I'm thinking about myself, I'm not recovering. I'm still selfish, right? And like that 10 step says, where was I self-seeking? Every day I'm self-seeking. Every day. That's why I got to be in this book every day. So it won't hurt to double up and go to another big book meeting tonight and meet with my sponsor. That's what people that are recovering do. I lied to him so many times in abstinence. I can't make it. I'll be honest with you. I lied to, not you per se, but I lied to somebody that did I? Yeah, I did. It wasn't that I lied to. I could have made it, but the self-will was like, I'm tired. I don't feel like going. But when that food, when the craving for that food, even if I was tired, I was going to get that food. That's the point I'm trying to make. I love you, right? So I'm trying to lie less today, right? Like, it's about others, man. That psychic change. Like, when I was in the food, I'm still in the food, but when I was in the food, I didn't think about nobody else. I didn't really care about anybody else. Like, I was in the city today. I had to do some things revolving work, and I was like, wow, I called a couple of OA members. I'm like, let me get Joe's number, because I forgot. I never lock her number, and I always I don't know. I'm gonna lock it in today though. But I was like, what time is that meeting at St. Bart's? And they were like 12:30. I said, you got Joe's number? All right, boom. Then I text somebody. I got somebody on my phone named Joe, OA, but it's a guy. He's like, oh, that means you're talking about the other Joe, and he texted me a number too. So like 3 people text me her number. And so it was meant to be. So the psychic change was I had a desire to come here today, and I was thinking about lying to my sponsor that, I was in, it's not a lie, but it's an evil, it's self-seeking. It was self-seeking. I wanted to go to the gym, so I wanted to leave Manhattan and go back where I came from and go to the gym and watch the game. But you know what? The psychic change today is I want to see my sponsor. I want to see some of my OA friends, brothers and sisters, and just get brainwashed today. I need to get brainwashed. I do, because I'm still self-seeking. Even though doing a 10-step every single day, I still think about myself. And it's an ongoing daily process. I got a daily reprieve. It's based on my spiritual condition. And it is in here it's in here somewhere. I'm not a thumper, right? But like, it's in here that without it says it, the doctor said it, that without a higher power, a power greater than myself, it ain't gonna work. It says it. It doesn't say it exactly the way I said it, because I'm talking in Ebonics, but it says without a higher power, this thing ain't gonna work. Now you can read it on your own time to find out exactly what it says, but I'm just amazed at 2 times in 3 weeks, me being here? Miracle. Only time I used to come here is when I used to go to my sister's house in New Jersey, like for the weekend, and this was just convenient. Let me get an OA meeting in and, and then hit the road. But now I want, the psychic changes, I want to be here. Like I just, in the beginning, let me just make a mean, I don't really care about what they talking about in this book and what the people talking about, but I really care about y'all now. Like I really care what's going on in each and every one of your lives, and that's the psychic change, because I didn't care about anybody. And I'm being real honest. Like, I was talking, like I'm in an OA group in Facebook, and people talk about, man, they kicked me out of this group. Man, they kicked me out of the crack house with crack and money in my pocket. I'm being honest with you. Can I be honest? They kicked me out of the crack house with money and cracks, and that don't happen. Because they want your money and they want your drugs. So, wow. And talking about that, right? Like, thank God I got a sponsor that really worked my brain. He was like, in that first step in the OA workbook when they say, I want your eating history and all that. Psychologically, I smoked crack as a weight loss scheme. He made me, he sparked that up in my brain to, like, think about that, recall, right? Like, wow, I remember being, and I don't mean to make this like another fellowship thing, but it ties into my eating history. Because psychologically, I was like, wow, I'm down 20 pounds in 2 weeks. Thank you. I'm down 20 pounds in 2 weeks. So, man, my life is destroyed, but I lost some weight. Sick weight loss scheme, right? And the psychic change is realizing that. And I'm not saying that it'll never happen again, but one day at a time, if I stay in recovery, I got a chance to be brainwashed to think about other people. There's too much people counting on me. Really, there's a lot of people counting on me. I can't get lost in the sauce today. I can't. My family, my wife, my mother, my brother that's in active addiction, my brother that passed, his wife, the children in my neighborhood. There's kids dying in my neighborhood, man, and they really like I'm not saying I'm making a difference, but they really look to me to play basketball and spend time with them. And there's too much people counting on me to go. If God takes me, He take me. But I'm not gonna encourage it. I'm not gonna induce it. And by overeating, is inducing it. By not, the most spiritual thing I could do today is email a food plan and actually follow it. And don't hurt anybody. So with that, I'm going to pass. Thanks for allowing me to share.